Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tara, a farmer from Northern California, and this channel is mainly about farming, but sometimes it's not. Looks like it's gonna be a breezy one today. In case you guys missed my announcement in my last video, I am pregnant. I am 19 weeks, so almost halfway, and AJ and I are expecting our first baby in late July. So I'm so excited to share that journey with you guys. I've got a couple chickens in my little chicken hospital here. I use my smaller omelet. She had a leg infection, but she seems to be doing better. And I'm not exactly sure what was going on with her, respiratory thing, but she's also doing better. It's gonna be a trip, guys. It's gonna be a trip being a pregnant farmer and then being a farmer with a baby. But if you guys follow the Carhartts, my friend Natalie just had a baby somewhat recently, so I'm sure I can get a lot of tips from her. But I wanted you guys all to know, you can't really tell quite yet, maybe a little bit, not too much, but we're so excited. Hopefully there'll be a chicken lover. Good morning, everybody. The hawk has been out again lately, and unfortunately I've lost a few girls. So unfortunately we're staying in the run. Got our pretty boy Thor. He had his tail pecked off as a chick, and it just has not ever grown back. But he's our main rooster now. He's just getting into his teen years. And then we've got two bantam roosters. There's one there. And looks like the other little guy is over here. And they're actually Roscoe's kids. Chick season is upon us here in California. I don't think they've hit like Tractor Supply yet, but I know lots of people are getting them shipped. Because I saw during the polar vortex, a lot of places were pausing their shipping. All right, the chickens have food and water. I opened up their windows. It's supposed to be nice today, but a bit windy. And we are gonna head out to the vineyard. And I'm pretty excited because today is gonna be my first day back in a tractor. In the vineyard at least. So I'm super excited about that. So we're gonna head to the vineyard. Right, here is our ride today. It is a John Deere 5101EN. So if you guys know me, I don't really drive John Deere's. Our main tractors are New Holland, but my mentor drives, I think, all John Deere's. So whenever he lets me use one of his tractors, it's a John Deere. So that's why I drive it. And I have said this before, and I will say it again, as much as I love my New Holland, this is so much more comfortable for me to drive. The seat is more comfortable, and the steering wheel has better adjustments. So cab-wise, I do like the John Deere. So what are we driving today? It is the vine trimmer. So we are going to be trimming the vines. It's kind of like pre-pruning. I'm basically just gonna get all this like really excess stuff off. I'm not cutting super close, it's just a little bit. So it's basically like this stuff you see here. This rose actually doesn't have too much, but kind of this stuff that's way out here will be trimmed off. So that way when the pruners come in, they're not fighting this as much, but they will still have to get all this that's up over the wire, because obviously I can't cut closer than the wire is. So they'll be able to prune and just pull this off, and hopefully I get most of this stuff off. So basically it has these knives, and when I turn it on, these knives just spin. Trying to chop a finger off, Tara. They spin fast enough, and that's cut them. They also have ones that look like sickles, but this is obviously rotating blades and does a pretty good job. All right. Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day. Just a little windy, but that's okay. That's okay. Probably gonna get hot here in the cab. I probably don't need a sweater on. All right, I'm going to clean off the vines a little bit. I already have like limited visibility, so as the vines build up, I gotta clean them off. But to be 100% safe, I shut the whole tractor off and everything. Even though I can just shut those off, I just don't even want to take the chance. So the tractor's off, I'm gonna climb out there and get all those vines off. All right, that's a little better. Now we're back at it. So this row looks a little bit nicer. My cover crop looks nicer, so I thought I'd show you guys. So I have not trimmed this row yet. It got trimmed right before harvest. If you guys, I think I did a video on that. So I did trim right before harvest, but it grew a little bit. So they're not super wild, but you can see kind of here. And look how beautiful my cover crop is. It is thick. There, that's on the ground. So the cover crop is looking gorgeous. And we're gonna get trimming this row, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I trim it. Okay, just got back from lunch, fueled up, and I actually saw pruners pull in. So I gotta hustle, people, because I'm supposed to be in front of the pruners. And Matt told me he was gonna be right behind me, but I didn't realize he was gonna be that close. Okay, so I'll just show you guys really quick what it looks like after I've gone through with the trimmer. So I don't know, you might not be able to tell there's that much of a difference, but it kind of chops them off here and here. Just leaves it a little bit more clear for everybody. So looking good. Okay, man, it is so beautiful out today. Thought I'd show you guys. I got my new mom mobile. So if you guys didn't know before, I had a 2-door 8-foot bed pickup. I've been doing some shopping, so I got this used F-150 4-door 6.5-foot bed, but I just decided the 4-door 8-foot bed was just more than I needed. But I needed 4 doors so I can fit a car seat, so I got that. Okay, so we are out in the vineyard. The crew has been pruning. It's looking so amazing. It just looks so beautiful after it gets pruned. I still have to do chopping and mowing, so all these prunings are out here. They'll get chopped, the cover crop will get mowed, and then eventually it'll get all disked back in, which is so good for the soil and the ground. Because I mean, the prunings will just get broken down, and then the whole point of a cover crop is to add nutrients to the ground, so it'll get all disked back in. So here are the vines that have been pruned, and if you look here, you can see we've got a bud here and a bud there, and that's basically how they all are. They'll have 2 buds. It's looking really beautiful. And then I wanted to explain to you guys what this is really quick. So I'm going to tell you why they leave these hanging, and like this one. So as you can see, this vine here has been fully trained. So if you're new to this channel, or it's been a long time, my vines are S-trained. So they come up the stake, they go across this cross arm, and then they have 1 arm all the way down and 1 arm all the way down on the other side. So there's 2 arms. It's technically a bilateral, but it's put on a quad train. So normally when you see cross arms that look like mine, they have 4 arms. Mine only have 2. It's called an S train because if you look from the top down, it looks like an S, where a typical quad looks like an H. So this vine here has not been fully trained. Last year, just not everything was quite big enough, so not everything got trained, but I'd say like 80%. So they left this because this is gonna be the main arm. So they pruned it, and then we'll have another crew come through after I mow, and they'll tie this down, and this will be the main arm for this year's crop. Okay, I have a little bit of vine trimming left, so I'm gonna go fill that tractor up with diesel, and we'll get out there and get that job done. Wanted to get the big vines off. We're gonna head back to the shop and blow it off, and that way Matt can come up and pick it. That way Matt can come and pick it up. Okay, I'm fine.